Coming into your YouTube airways, I'm Vaughn, the Statman, and welcome to the Stat Room. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Vaughn the Statman, and you can follow me on Twitter at VonnTheStatman. And guys, check out my website, vonnthestatman.com. And these are some of the top dunks from the 2024 to 2025 NBA season. So without wasting any more of you guys' time, let's break it down. Welcome back, DFS community. I'm Vaughn, the Statman, and thanks again for joining me on this DFS journey of ours, and I have some solid picks in store for you today. And if you have been watching me more than one time, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because obviously you love me. And also, guys, these picks, they may go up, they may go down, and these picks, they won't get completely taken down off the board, but I do expect some line movement on these picks. And also, guys, if you are interested in the rest of the picks that I will come up with, you can go over to the description section of this video and subscribe to my Patreon, or you can go to my website and find a link there to subscribe as well. All right, guys, without wasting any more of you guys' time, let's break it down. And yesterday, I did not play. I took the day off. I actually had some really fun business to do that I had the most enjoyment in. So there's no lineups to report. But day before the video, I gave you guys Mabry to go under, and that hit. And Reese didn't play. So before we get into it, guys, I want to give you guys a caveat. This is something that I cannot control. I do my research to the best of my abilities before these videos start, but I do not have any control on whether a player will play or will not play. Tomorrow, as we saw when Connecticut played 2 days ago, Adoda was scheduled to start. 20 minutes before the game, she was a scratch. Atlanta, you could see 5 minutes before the game, they could say Brittany Griner's not starting. I have no control over that. That's why I say it's good to put your lineups in around 11 to 12 noon. That's a good time unless you really believe someone's going to play. Now, me, I'll put my lineups in because if it's a player that's iffy and if she doesn't play, that's just one less player I have to worry about. But that is a factor. All right, so let's get right into it, guys. So the first pick, we're going to look at Golden State versus Atlanta, and this is my favorite play on the entire slate. We're going to go points and rebounds. Now, guys, she's not up yet on fantasy score, but she's up for points and rebounds, and it is Brianna Jones at 18.5 points and rebounds. I love her in fantasy because I believe she's going to get a steal and a block. So her fantasy should probably be 22 to 23. Take her fantasy. But since her fantasy is not up, we're going to take points and rebounds for more than 18.5 points and rebounds. If you like the video so far, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment. If you haven't played on Parlay Play, you are missing out because they got some of the best picks in the industry. I love the value here, guys. And if you go over to Parlay Play, you use my code and sign up, they'll match you up to $100 and they'll give you an additional $5 and they'll give you a free protected pick. Go check this site out, guys. It's one of the best platforms out there. So without wasting any more of you guys' time, let's get into the last pick. All right, guys. So if you want to get another Brianna Jones play, you can go with her rebounds at 7.5. You can also look at her points, which is 10.5. But I would rather go with the fantasy score because Brianna Jones could come out here and get 10 points. She can get 7 rebounds. She can get 3 assists, 1 block, 1 steal. That is the best value. If you think a player is going to go off, take the fantasy score because you have more ways for her to get there. Now, if her points, rebounds, and assists, let's say Brianna Jones points, rebounds, and assists is at 20, and if her fantasy is at like 27, then no, you don't take that because that means she would have to get 2 steals and a block really to make it work. Because, you know, Brianna Jones doesn't get a lot of assists and a rebound is only 1.2. So if she gets 5 rebounds, that's 6 points. If she gets 10 points, that's only 16 points. If she gets 2 assists. That's 3. That's going to put you at 19. She still has to get 8 points. So she would have to get 2 steals and a block. So if her fantasy is 25 and under, I really like it when her fantasy shouldn't be no more than 24. We'll take it, but we're not taking it at 27. But we will take the points to go higher if you want a contrarian play that is different than points, rebounds. But wait for her fantasy. If you don't have an account on Underdog, you can use my code V8 Sports, and Underdog will match you up to $1,000 on your first deposit. So guys, use my code and get this money. Okay guys, so the purpose of this segment is to show you guys what is the difference between a power play and a flex play, and how to actually put it into your lines. So once you have all your picks, you have to select at least 3 to do a flex. Now, power plays are not the plays that I recommend, but I can never tell anybody how to gamble. But I know that if you do the power plays, you will probably be adding money quite frequently on Prizepicks, so you can do what you want with your money. The flex plays, I like it. Whenever I do 3 picks or more, I do a flex. So once you have your pick selected, you go down underneath your last pick and click on the box that says flex play, and you're all set. All right, guys, so let's finish breaking down this video. All right, guys, so we're going to finish this video off on Prizepicks. And again, Prizepicks also doesn't have fantasy score available for Brionna Jones. So I will actually wait till that fantasy score comes up. Because Golden State, they used to be really good at guarding the center position when they did have Thornton. But now without Thornton out there, and they lost they lost Billings, they're not going to be really good down low. And Atlanta's size is going to just overwhelm them. So I love Brionna Jones. You could just do points and rebounds, but I always, whenever I'm picking a center, I definitely want to get fantasy, because the center position gets blocks and steals. Brionna Jones could easily get 2 steals and a block in this game, easily. And she can easily get 11 points and 7 rebounds. I think she's going to be too physical. They don't have anybody, because Feg Bagley is not big enough to guard Brionna Jones. And if she's on Brittany Griner, that's even worse. So I love Brionna Jones to go higher than 18 points, rebounds. But again, we want her fantasy. And same with Griner. We want Griner's fantasy. But for video purposes, we're not going to take this 19.5, but for video purposes, I'm going to take this. But remember, you want Brittany Griner's fantasy. So you want Griner's fantasy to go higher and Brionna Jones' fantasy to go higher. So that will be it. So guys, don't forget to win-win. That means give people what they want so you can get what you want. And don't forget to think in ink. That means write it down so that way it can come true. Good hunting on this 3-game slate. Love you guys.